Back off, Quinlan. I read what happened to your last source, and my chest is about the only thing I got left. And I like to keep it from becoming pate spread.
I gotta talk to you about something Farley said to me before he died.
Oh, it wasn't, oh, please don't kill me, was it? You know, it'd be ironic if the guy writing about the Ripper turned out to be writing his autobiography.
If I was the Ripper and I wanted you dead, you would be dead. So listen to me, it's important.
Well, Quentin seems to know what we're doing here.
Farley said the Ripper kills from cyberspace.
Quinlan, you're going to have to do better than that.
He found some evidence in their brains of some kind of computer code. I mean, something to do with the body's internal atmospheric pressure. I mean, these people were blown open, not cut.
Jesus. Biomorphing through the net? Using a C-space code to control the body? I guess it makes sense in theory.
Well, that's what Farley said. The only problem is he wasn't jacked into the net when he was killed, like the others.
That will be the easy part. Guess the Ripper just puts a timer on the code. It's like killing long distance. Somebody decks in, the Ripper implants the code. My goodness, the victim doesn't even know it's there. That mild case of heartburn turns into instant chest souffle.
Then why weren't the other murders like this?
Because the Ripper probably didn't have the code perfected yet. But he had to be right there. His matrix on top of their matrix. But now that the kinks are worked out, he's got confidence.
How can we protect ourselves from the Ripper?
Oh, that's way out of my league. You need a real techno-shaman for that. I know a guy, Maximum Kane. Now, if anybody knows about this stuff,
Maximum Kane.
He's a little difficult to get in contact with. Deck to Digital Eden, then be careful from there.
Oh. Deck to Digital Eden. So that's probably the Apple.
Look, Soap, what does it take for a man to pull this off?
Hey, Soap
If
told
it's in
us.
cyberspace, don't be so sure it's a man. It's obvious this person's a great cyberspace programmer. Beyond that is somebody with a whole lot of money, because this stuff is expensive. And it takes cutting-edge hardware.
Okay. I really don't know what this whole thing about simian tech is.
I think it's where the money for all this, like, tech is coming from.
Yes.
And how... Because no matter who the killer is, I think Burton is the one who found out how to do this.
Right.
So that's the connection there. And isn't Simian related to apes in some way?
Well,
apes
yeah.
and monkeys.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you could probably guess that the corporation called Simian Tech was doing stuff with monkeys, and therefore had a connection to Claire. Because she's doing stuff with monkeys.
yeah,
Monkeys that can talk.
it's less on the nose than make monkeys talk technologies. Can you tell that we've been recording for 5 hours? I'm running out of things to say that make any sense.
Well, that's good, because I'm gonna be cutting out most of this travel time. They're probably gonna make me go in here and then go to the well, and then I'll find a an address there, and then I can go to his place, which is probably going to be on disc 5.
So close to the end. It feels so far. Hello? Are you Kane?
Are you the architect?
This is before The Matrix came out.
Yeah, I know.
No, I didn't think that blinker grid would stop someone who could spec out the Ripper's murder weapon.
You've talked to Soap then.
No matter, I figured it out myself. Lots of ways to wreck somebody when they're decked.
No kidding. I've cleaned up some of that wreckage.
How can I protect myself?
How do I protect myself from the Ripper?
Turn your computer off and run in the opposite direction.
Not an option. What else you got?
You're gonna need a sensor program to detect covert introduction of any malignant code into your essence matrix. That way you'll be alerted to any Ripper attacks. Step 1. Next, you'll need an antiviral utility to isolate and destroy any invasive code detected by the sensor. Finally, you'll need a King Hell compression program to load all of this into whatever cheap shit commercial deck you're using.
Where do I find the sensor?
Nah, the Ripper will be able to fool any standard sensor program. You need something special. There's a woman who calls herself ISIS in the net. She authored a sensor program. I know where you can make a copy of it. All you gotta do is make it through her ice. Her address is Cybard.
Okay.
Where can I get a compression program?
You're in luck. I can help you with that. I modified the source code of Blowtech Shrinker. I milked another 30% compression out of it. Get ready and I'll download the program to your deck.
Are you going to launch it into my forehead? No.
I guess that's what it looks like to have it launch into your forehead.
Where can I get an antiviral utility?
No, let me surf the boards and see what I can do. Check back with me later.
Okay. Well, I know where I have to go next.
Right next door.
Yeah. I have no idea how to spell what he said.
Psi, as in psychic.
Oh.
Space. Bard, as in the class.
I would never have guessed that.
Well, I thought I'd make sure, because you said you had no idea.
Alright, let's fight a boss.
What is the name of my master's brother's son?
What?
The Sphinx is giving us a riddle.
Cool. What is the name of my master's brother's son?
For some, the vulture is the end. For you, it may be the beginning.
Okay. Hieroglyphics?
Excuse me?
Am I
What?
going to have to translate hieroglyphics?
Okay. So there are no, you don't have to translate hieroglyph. There are 26 hieroglyphics. Also, our alphabet has 26 characters. If you didn't.
Right. I know.
There are 4 characters that you cannot select, it does not elaborate.
Cool. Yeah, these are
I think it's the
those are
corners.
the corners, yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna read this whole thing.
Is this a cryptogram?
I don't know what that means, but probably.
Okay.
So
A cryptogram is when you're given like a coded message and you have to decode it by using like, oh, this is the most common one, so it must be a vowel, or like that
it
kind
is
of
a
thing.
it is a 1-to-1 with the alphabet.
Right.
And so it may be. I will say, the clue we were given, the sign, the vulture, is the end. For you, it may be the beginning.
Okay.
The beginning of what? How
The
many characters
alphabet.
are there? Yeah. So the vulture
A.
symbol is A.
Okay. Let me open up fucking Notepad. Is that it? Shelter, noose, mouth, quail, folded cloth.
Yay! You did it.
Hey. All right.
So, using these words, solve the first question that the Sphinx gave you. That you have to
Okay.
now remember.
Right. My master's brother's son. Who is my master's brother's son? So it would be... Because the person whose well this is Isis. So it would be
Yeah.
Isis's brother's son. But the problem is, I don't really know too much of, like, the Egyptian family dynamic besides, like, Isis and Osiris are married and then their son is Horus. But then I don't know anybody else.
I mean, not to give you the answer, but you literally just answered the riddle.
Oh, right, because they're also brothers. They're also siblings. Because that's how fucking gods work. Okay, so I need... There we go.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Yeah, it only took us an hour.
What are you talking about? That took 1 minute.
Yeah.
We didn't edit that at all.
Okay. So now I'm going back to Kane. It's
Hey.
great that the apple just clips through.
Yeah, I've got the address where you'll find an antiviral utility that can erase anything the Ripper zaps you with. Anything. The address is Exterminator. Same deal as with the sensor, though. You have to melt the ice protecting it.
Once I have that, he won't be able to touch me.
No, it means he won't be able to insert code into your matrix. It just means he'll have to get right into your face to kill you in the net. Don't get cocky or they'll be picking your lungs out of a shag carpet somewhere.
Okay. Before I do that, I'm gonna save, though.
Good idea.
Antiviral well.
Did he tell you the password?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh boy, is this a board game? Are we playing Mario Party?
Yes. This is Mario Party.
No. What the fuck?
Bop, bop, bop.
Uh-oh.
Dead.
I die.
No. So
Uh-huh.
you need to be going fairly quickly. Hey.
Well, I fucked up.
I mean, there are only 3 first moves, and you've done 2 of them.
Oh. How did I die?
Good question.
Cool.
Do you want me to tell you what the first move is?
Yeah.
Left.
Okay. That's the one that I haven't done yet. Okay, left. This is a fucking mini game. Nope. Oh, I guess I can jump backwards.
No.
I got it.
Now punch that skull in its face.
I did it. I'm gonna punch it. Oh no, it's just going to breathe healing light onto me.
I don't know how we're supposed to know to go talk to him.
What?
What?
Come on, don't tell me you're buying into this shit. You really think I'm the Ripper?
Looks pretty bad, though, doesn't it? Just you and Folly, you wearing his blood like it's aftershave? I mean, what do you expect?
I mean, this is the first place that we
I don't know.
went after the cutscene to get into Act 3. So,
Maybe we were
like, the
supposed
game
to
put
talk-
us here,
I can prove.
and
I'm
then
not
we
guilty.
immediately
Just
left.
run a fingerprint check on these for me.
Come on, Quinlan. I got 5 years to
This
retire,
guy-
okay?
whoever
I got
wrote
2
this
kids
guide,
in college,
I'm
and I got an
gonna
aching prostate. Why should I
fucking-
go out on the limb for you? Tell me.
It's only going to take 20 seconds. Look, Lou, I know that good police work is a forgotten art, but you're my only hope that it's not completely dead. Please.
All right. Me, I'll do it. But you gotta act like, you're doing something else.
Okay.
We've got another copyright strike in the
Look
game.
what we got here,
by the
Jelly
way.
Roll Wilson.
Oh, are they playing?
Works
They're
exclusively
gonna play
for
Don't Fear the
Vigo
Reaper again.
Amman.
Yeah.
I owe you, Brandon.
You do.
I didn't actually get a strike on that, or even ads.
Wowie.
But it did, it did get like identified by the
Tell me
system.
about Vigo Haman.
He's a made man in the Soho mob. He deals in smart drugs, pirated sea space codes, a lot of dirty stuff. But we haven't been able to nail him.
Where can I find this guy, Haman?
A joint called Cafe de Champ. You ever hear of it?
Duchamp. Yeah, no, I've heard of it. I've been there a few times.
This
What's he
fucking
look
running
like?
joke.
A guy, got a beard, kind of swarthy.
Sits in the back, heavy accent.
That's him.
Okay. So this is John Rhys-Davies. We're gonna go see John Rhys-Davies. Hey, look! He's here all of a sudden.
Wow.
He found out we were talking about him.
I heard you were talking shit about Gimli.
I would never talk shit about Gimli.
I heard you called him a comic relief character.
I'll have you know he's a very serious
Click
role.
Peril. Your name, Haman?
Mr. Quinlan. I know your work well. Please, join me. Now, let me tell you how you fucked me. And how I'm going to fuck you. Tea?
Hot.
Once upon a time, you wrote a piece about a man, an acquaintance of mine named Schultz. You remember that particular story?
Well, I read a lot of stories.
Ah, but this one was special. Schultz, the sausage stuffer, called. You have such a way with words. Schultz was a meat packer who had the ingenious idea of using the discarded intestines of various and sundry bovines to transport, shall we say, illicit pharmaceuticals.
And you knew the man?
Dear Mr. Quinlan, Schultz was a meat packer, a butcher, a bovine himself. I own Mr. Schultz. When your story revealed exactly how bad sausage was for the health of the citizenry, Mr. Schultz was out of business. I was out of business! And you followed for 3 months while I considered my options.
Is this a bad time? Because I can always come back.
Absolutely not. Now for the fun. This is where I get to tell you how I'm going to fuck you.
Will there be actual fucking involved?
Very amusing, Mr. But I don't think you understand. You see, I own you now. Instead of killing you, I decided that I should rather own the reporter. That way I might better avoid future, shall we say, disadvantageous publicity.
Own me. What'd you have in that teacup, anyway?
Well, for all intents and purposes, your ass, my boy. You couldn't print anything on me if you wanted to. Now let me ask you something. How well do you know Mr. Dodds?
Ben Dodds. What's he have to do with this?
It was a dark and stormy night, Mr. Quinn. A young woman was sobbing before the desk of her father. Her father was the city's most respected editor, one Benjamin Dodds. The woman should have been shedding tears of joy. She had just won national acclaim for a brilliant expose on the city's fledgling mayor. Eventually it led to his expulsion. But on that particular evening she was crying
because her father had just discovered that the story was based on research that never took place. Sources that didn't exist.
You're lying.
On the contrary, Ben Dodds is the liar. In fact, worse, you see, he managed to hush the whole affair. Not a word of retraction or correction ever saw the light of day. Not even when the ex-mayor subsequently killed himself.
What?
A story that the Herald did write. Now, how do you think the world would react, Mr. Quinlan, should it be discovered that the respected Ben Dodds, held by his peers as the paradigm of journalistic integrity, had actually perpetrated an untrue story that resulted in the man's death, and did so as an act of nepotism?
Then I guess we have an understanding. I won't print anything about you. For now.
Damn.
He is so good at acting.
Yeah.
I need you to tell me anything you know about the Ripper.
I'm a businessman, Mr. Quinlan, and I wouldn't knowingly associate with that butcher. If I knew who he was, I'd turn him over. My most recent client was a young woman. He didn't seem to fit the description of a raging maniac to me.
A young woman.
Okay, either bluff him by telling him you have his fingerprints on the Wofford murder weapon, or accuse him of being involved with the Ripper. I'm guessing either of them work.
That's what I would think.
Uh-huh.
But I don't see how bluffing would help.
Uh-huh. I don't see how either of them would help, but...
My hunch is that you're either funding him or hiding him. Either way, you're involved.
I'm a capitalist, Mr. Quinlan. The only profit in serial killing is for the muckrakers that cover it.
Don't fuck with me, asshole. I've got evidence that you're connected to the Ripper.
Perhaps I did a job for someone without knowing who I was. I assure you, I have terminated that contract.
Lay the evidence.
I have the fingerprints of a hitman named Jelly Roll Wilson, known to work for you. They were found on a knife used in an attack on Covington Wofford. Now, Wofford's brother was murdered a few weeks back, and there's a definite connection between the Woffords and the Ripper. Whoever wants them dead is trying to protect the Ripper. I have evidence that you are that someone.
My, Mr. Quinlan. What an ingenious piece of deduction. I can't confirm much of it, but I'll give you this. I did hire the hitman. I received the contract from a woman I met only in cyberspace. Had I known that that person was the Ripper, I assure you I would have refused the contract.
A woman. One more thing. Whatever became of Schultz?
Suffice it to say that I should avoid this establishment's confidence.
Pew.
Well... That's my kill screen.
Me too, thanks.
Okay.
Warp space well. Wow.
Warp space. Password is warp. Warp Space Technologies.
Jack Rip. Unknown.
Okay. I can't do anything with that.
It says. Well, let's see. Falcon is accounted for.
Right?
Magnata's accounted for. Burton's accounted for.
Okay.
So Jack Rip was coming from outside of the server.
Right. So is Catherine.
Yeah. We were right. Yay.
Okay. How do I get to the thing?
I assume we look at this. It's President Satan!
President Satan!
Alley Cat Blues.
This is where I get to tell you how I'm going to fuck you.
Will there be actual fucking involved?